Hey, how you doing? I'm going to do a voiceover on this tutorial. I haven't done these tutorials in a while. I usually just do the time-lapse videos, and I guess I'm a little bit camera shy sometimes. And I think better while I'm moving. So I'm actually on a hike right now. I'm just doing this audio recording, which I'll add to the video. And you'll see the video with the audio recording on it, so at some point. So you can probably hear me walking. I'm just out at a nearby conservation area. It's called Scottsdale, and it's in Ontario. I'm just looking around at everything, and there's a bit of the sky's a little bit orange right now because of the because of the Alberta wildfires. They said there was going to be a bit of an orangey sunset, so kind of see it now. So in general, I like to go out on these hikes just to get just to get out, de-stress myself or whatever, and kill off any anxiety. And just get some idea and look around. And on the subject of this video, it's drawing leaves. So the leaves are coming out now, so kind of get a good idea of things just by immersing yourself in nature. Well, I would recommend for your drawing project just to go outside into your backyard or outside your building or wherever you happen to live, and just grab some leaves and grass or whatever else that you want to draw. It could be pine needles or maple leaves or any leaves, anything. That appeals to you. Just bring it back inside to see if sort of a reference to sort of follow along. One thing I want to keep in mind is don't feel that you have to use any particular professional artist material or anything like that. Just use what you have, use what you can afford. You don't need $100 pens or $200 paper or anything like that. This tutorial, I'm actually just using an art book I bought at Walmart. And although I did spend a little bit more on the pens, those are rOtring technical ink pens. I kind of like them. I think I'm just used to them. My background is architecture, so I kind of was, when I was in college, I was using those quite a bit. So it just feels right. And I like sometimes I use the Sharpie ink pens, but you got to be very careful with the Sharpie ink pens because they can bleed quite a bit if you don't have good quality paper. So what I'll actually do is I'll use the rOtring technical ink pens on the Canson, C-A-N-S-E-N, I believe that's how it's spelled, watercolor paper. I like the watercolor paper. But I won't use the Sharpie on that Canson paper because it bleeds like crazy. So if I'm using the Sharpie, I'll use the Strathmore. I believe it's the 400 pound or 90 pound or 120 pound. I forget the abbreviation. I don't have it right in front of me right now. So is the thicker watercolor paper. I find it works better with the Sharpie if you're going to use Sharpie. I like the Sharpies because they last a long time and they're very consistent, and I even keep my old ones too, and actually as they fade out I actually use those for shading and things like that, light hatching, whatever. So I just walked past a tree that fell over. Didn't just fall over now, it must have fallen over in the last few days. Anyways, oh yeah, you can see I put in some text on the screen there, step 1 through 6. Those don't match up with the video. Those are just instruction manuals I just threw in there that I had typed out for your reference. So I'll put them in the description below so you can reference those later on. So what else am I going to say? There's not really much to it. Oh yeah, this is also very important. Don't try to imitate other artists. Just do your own style, what feels comfortable with you. I'm left-handed. Most people are right-handed. You know, I like Robert Bateman. I like Thomas Kincaid. I like those artists, but I've tried imitating those guys, and I was miserable. I hated it. So I just kind of developed my own style naturally, what I like and what just comes. You'll enjoy art a lot more if you just develop your own style naturally. Don't put thought into the style you're developing, just let it come naturally and just work on your skills. That's all. So that's all I can say. Otherwise, you're just going to lose interest in it if you're trying to be another Robert Bateman or Kincaid or whatever. So you're gonna get frustrated and give up. Trust me on this from personal experience. Like a few times I've actually stopped drawing for an entire year because I just said, you know what, this isn't working and I'm not getting anywhere with this. So anyways, hope you watch my video, and if you're still here at the end, well, that's unusual according to the YouTube algorithm for people to hang around for the entire length of a video. So I hope you like and subscribe. Thanks, and God bless.